Hey guys, Susanna here. So, we are back. So, I'm up to the part of putting these down, but I'll show you what I've done. So, I've done some embroidery here in the pink, and that was with that little bit of green that we had. I got another green in this colour because I ran out of that green. Here's the pink on the leaves, and then with the little bit of brown, I also put brown in there as well. Did pink there and a bit of green, pink and a little bit of brown there. So that's just a stem stitch, French knot satin stitch, stem stitch, that's a satin stitch, stem stitch here, satin stitch there, heap of French knots there. I decided to go with doing the French knots and leaving the middle because I quite like that look. And here I just did a little bit of green and brown and all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to do too much because I don't want to take away from the fabric. And I just left those. I've still got some of this left. See how I go with it, but I might do something out of here. Maybe, but I quite like how they look. I don't know. We'll just see. We've got enough buttons here. If anything, I was going to do a bit of turkey work there, but I quite like how it looks. So, what we're going to do now is, okay, I have this up here. Now I've got that one here and this one here, and I've got the little tack. But first, I've got to do. This is going to go on there, and that has to go first because that's got to go in that right spot. Hopefully you can see that in camera. So what I'm going to do is getting some craft glue, so Fabri-Tac or whatever, sort of glue in the middle of it. Probably not the best thing to use your fingers. Because I do need to hold it down and make sure that it stays in place, and doing just the stitching is probably not going to be enough, so I'll do it right there and push that down. Okay, now I've just got to figure out where I need that. Got a little bit of that there, which I might leave over because I want to have a little bit there and there to join it, and then that there. So remember, it is going to be sewn, so the reason why I don't go too close to the edges is because I am going to stitch and put a thing through it. I mean, if you can find another way of doing this without gluing, I just don't want it to come off is all. Okay, there we go. Okay, make sure that I am straight. I don't want to be crooked, and this is going here, so that needs to be in the middle. Okay, have that hanging over just a tad. Okay, now the last bit. Okay, here's my okay. sort of want it to go a little higher, and then I'm going to get a tiny little bit there and a little bit on there, so that you can just sit on there and not go anywhere. Okay, now need to push that down, put the lid on that. Now we've got to decide what colour I'm going to do the cross stitches. Oh, don't want that on there. Okay, that I've got this thread, and I'm thinking that might be nice, but I'm also thinking that this might be nice as well. I might do a mixture of both. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get this underneath here, and I'm going to do a hole here and a hole here, one here, there. Hopefully. Oh, there goes all my Christmas fabrics. Oh well. So you can see what I've done there. So that's going to be holding that together. So I'll go down one more and then go down to the bottom and do that. Now do similar here. So I'll probably start there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably going to do 4 holes here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've probably got enough for 5 here. There we go. So that's going to be holding those two connecting together, but I'm also going to put some here, maybe just 3. And probably 3 here as well. That's 1, 2, 3. So the reason why that's 3 is because actually I will see how I go. I may do more across there, and I'll do 1, 2, 3 here, because it's got to be held down everywhere. So you're probably wondering, what the heck is she doing? So I've got this thread. You could probably use this thread because that's pretty good too, but I'm going to use this because I quite like it. It's pretty much the same as that. It's quite strong. Okay, I'm going to do a decent size knot on the bottom. Hopefully you're in camera. There we go. Now I'll show you what I mean by all those little holes. This is why we needed to do this last, because it's going to be a little tricky. Oh, come on. Okay. Now use the hole here. We're going to go across. Okay. Now, you just got to fiddle around and find it. Once again. Seems to want to do that. Okay. I'm pulling it towards me, so sorry. I've just got to, oh, no. You really want to find the hole that you've done, now don't you? You've got to be really careful. You just got to feel around. Okay. It's there, so. Okay. There, and can be a little tricky sometimes. Oop. Okay, now one way. Now we've got to go, so that's that there. So we are going back. And I quite like that it's got that rustic. Okay, there we go. There. Rustic element about it. Okay, we are here, just a little bit over. There we go. Sometimes it can pay to check by going, see in the middle, you can see the pin here, so you know it's going to go over just a tad to try and get in that hole. Okay. Okay, now remember that the glue will hold this together, but having this on the edges will hold it as well. Okay. Really want to make sure that it's not going anywhere. Okay. There you go. Looks pretty cool. So I sort of want it to be subtle, but at the same token, maybe not. So I could probably even go up and down with these ones, but they probably do need the crisscrossing. Okay. There. No, there. And there we go. There. Hopefully you can see this. Okay, there. No, got it. Gotta be so careful. Okay. Okay. Now, this one has got the long thread of the first bit, and then there you go. Now I might try with some of the pink. That's quite a nice colour on the top. And it's a little thicker. And I think a good way to avoid where were we going? We'll go this way, that way go down. And that way it's going to be easier going down. There we go. Hopefully getting this, it's a little bit tricky. But not impossible. Okay. Oh, I think I like that pink. It is really nice. So okay, let me see. We're going to sew the brooch on it yet too. So it's one thing you got to remember, that the it has been already been held down. So now we'll start. I'll go a little closer. Here's the better way of doing it. That way I'm not making too many big holes in the fabric in order to you know, get it down. So here's the better way. Okay, there. Come up, across. I really do like that mixed media rustic look. It's something that was it Ali Ferguson sort of does with her little memory little houses and stuff like that, and some of her memory stuff. I really love the look of it. Be so careful, I don't want it to rip. Okay. And then I'll do the last one. I'll turn it off and do the last one, and then we'll sew on. Okay, well, there we go. So you can see those ones, and you can see those ones if you look close, but it's sort of like highlighting. I've put a bit of glue on the back of that, but I'm also going to glue this, and I tried using this, but I think it's just too fine, so I might have to just get a very fine. I've just got some of this, just gonna grab a tiny little bit and just hold it down in place. Oop. I'm lucky that it's actually got a few holes in it in places, so that it will allow me to hold down. And because it's got this underneath it, you won't be able to see that thread. Pretty good actually. So go up to this part here, just in the little crevices. I love how this has turned out. It looks really good. Top part there. So you'll see, because I'm moving it along like that. That's why if you want to do this in fabric, you know, I wouldn't blame you. It wouldn't be a bad thing. So I'm just going to go in every little corner like that, just to hold it down. I won't go anywhere. See, on the top there you can't really see it, but coming around the side here, might be able to. Oh, I can feel a little bit of glue splurging out around the back. The trouble when you do things that are a little bit 3D, you're going to have your difficulties with it, but it's really worth it because it just looks so good, and it's a real labour of love, because I mean, it's my mum, my mummy. Okay. Okay. Get in the corner on the bottom. There we go. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. I'll just continue and finish that. But at this point, we are done. And I just love how it's turned out. So I may even come back in with doing a couple of stitches there to hold that down. But I think it's pretty held down, especially with the glue. Once the glue really dries and I'm not, you know, like I'm pushing this, so I don't really want to do that. So it's a tad crooked, but oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. I may do them, but I don't know. Thinking maybe with some of the pink, because I got some of the pink left over, and maybe some green. So do the green in that one and the pink in that one, or the opposite way around. What do you reckon? Just a couple of little threads. We can have a look how that's going to look. Just look. Yes, okay. You can only try it, and if we don't like it, we can take it out. Okay, got quite a bit because we got all this, so we might as well utilize it. I'll finish that off camera. 10. Okay, I had to quickly pause because my son come in the room and I've got to take him somewhere. So what you do with this is you do the and I'll do the rest off camera, and then you'll see the finished product. So you pick out how long you're going to have it, maybe that long, and you just hold that down one way, that, yeah, I think some of these may look nice, and because you're sewing over one another, it actually holds the back down. Oop. So, but yeah, so apart from maybe doing some turkey work in the holes here, I think I am pretty much done. So I'll just leave it as is, and I'm loving it. So I'm done, and I'll probably down the track show you it hanging on the wall. I'll have a picture of it hanging on the wall. But yeah, I'm really happy. I hope you like the tutorial that I've done, and you will put your picture in there and it will look just as beautiful. I do love it. I mean, I just thought because I do have a picture of my mum, it's going to be more personal to me. So okay guys, well thank you very much, and I've thoroughly enjoyed making this, and I will catch you in the next video, and thank you very much for your support and watching my channel. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.